Every 19 seconds, a fire department in the United States responds to a fire. Last year, over 3,300 people were killed in fires. Most of these people died because they just didn't understand the basics about fire. Hello, I'm Tim Brown, along with the Georgetown Township Fire Department. And in the next few minutes, we're going to help you understand the basics about fire. These simple facts will help you understand what's true about fire and what is false. We'll also give you step-by-step actions that you and your family can take to survive a fire and get out alive. First, you must understand fire, how it starts, how fast it moves, and how it can kill you. Last year, there were over 10,000 house fires in Michigan. 1,379 of them were started by kids playing with matches, candles, or lighters. Lesson number 1. Fires start easily. You must never play with fire. Once a fire starts, it is difficult to stop. It consumes everything. It grows by eating like a monster. It kills everything alive that's in its path. To survive a fire, you must get out immediately. No waiting. No looking for stuffed animals. No looking for pets. Our second lesson? Fire moves quickly. You must get out now. Most of us think of fire as light. It's used as candles, campfires, and in fireplaces. But when it comes to house fires, you should consider this a lie. Fire is not light. It is dark. It is black. That's how it can trap you. That's how it can kill you. This is the most important lesson to remember. Fire is not light. Fire is dark. Why is fire dark? Smoke. It's what the fire makes when it eats. It spits it out like a dragon. And this smoke is toxic. That means if you breathe it, you will die. That is why firefighters wear oxygen masks when they go into a fire. Without a mask, the smoke will starve your brain of oxygen. It's like holding your head underwater, like drowning. It will confuse you, it will put you to sleep, and it will kill you. To help you understand fire, we are going to study how a house burns. We will show you examples of what we have just learned. Fires start easily, fire moves quickly, and fire is dark. Once you understand fire and have learned these 3 lessons, you know only half the basics. You still need to know how to protect yourself. Let's take a look inside our house and talk about steps you can take to help your family get out alive. This house is about to be demolished to make room for new homes. It was donated to the fire department for training purposes. As you can see, some demolition's already taken place, but for our purposes, this will do just fine. Our fire will begin here in the living room. Maybe a child, maybe you, found some matches and decided to play with them. And over here, let's say this is a playroom. During the fire, we're going to keep this door closed. With the fire burning out of control just on the other side of this door, let's see if we can keep this room from serious damage. And over here are the stairs leading to a couple of bedrooms. We've placed a smoke detector here. We'll time it and see how long it takes the smoke detector to go off. This is the first step in protecting yourself, a working smoke detector. With the 2 bedrooms upstairs, we'll close one door and leave one door open. It's important to understand how much you can help yourself by keeping your doors closed in a house fire. We'll show you the results in a minute. We've also installed a smoke detector upstairs. We'll time this one too. As we go through this exercise, remember our most important lesson. Fire is dark. Doesn't matter if you've lived in your house for 10 years or 10 days. A fire produces a thick black smoke that's blinding. It's so dark you will not know where you are in your own home. That's why our second step is so important. You need to have a fire escape plan. Know exactly what you are supposed to do if a fire starts. If you are in your bedroom, get down, get low, and get out. Have 2 ways out of every room, and have a meeting place outside, like a mailbox, a tree, or a neighbor's house. This is something you won't find in your own home. This hole is for our camera. You'll notice that it's low to the ground so it can see better. The same is true for you. The lower you are to the ground, the better you can see. And you don't just see better down here, but you breathe better as well. This is the only place that you're going to be able to escape the heat. The temperature difference in a house fire is extreme, about 100 degrees down here at the ground. But if I stand up, about 1,000 degrees up here at 5 or 6 feet. We will also have a camera outside the upstairs window. This camera will show us what happens in the bedroom with the door left open. We will start this fire with a carelessly discarded match in a trash can. At the same time, we'll start a clock you can watch in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Within 17 seconds of the first flame, the downstairs smoke detector begins sounding. There is just light smoke at the ceiling, and you still have time to get out. Within 35 seconds, the trash can is fully involved, and the chair next to it has caught fire. 44 seconds into the fire, and the upstairs smoke detector begins sounding. Smoke is just becoming visible in the room with the door open. Now, what would you do? Would you look for your stuffed animals? Would you wait in your bed for your mom? Would you find your pet? No. You get down, get low, and get out. What if your home is one of the 1 in 5 U.S. homes without a working smoke detector? Do you think this smoke would wake you up? If you do, you're dead wrong. If anything, it will put you into a deeper sleep. But if you sleep with your door closed, you just bought yourself some time. Feel the door. If it's hot, don't open it. Turn on your light and open your window. If your door is cool, open it slowly, check for smoke, and follow your escape plan. And remember, never ever hide. It is the worst thing you can do. 1 minute 18 seconds into the fire, and the trash can melts. The chair is well involved, and toxic black smoke fills the room. Back upstairs, smoke pours into the bedroom with the open door. It is only 45 seconds after the upstairs smoke detector began sounding, but there is now enough toxic black smoke in this room to kill you. Without a smoke detector, you don't have a chance. In the next room, with the door closed, you have a chance. You can still breathe. At 1 minute and 50 seconds, the fire finds new life, devouring the curtains, lamp, and the bookshelf. The smoke descends, and we lose sight of the window. Remember the downstairs playroom? Separated by only a door and immediately adjacent to the roaring fire. This room has taken on very little smoke and still has plenty of good air. Just outside the door, the fire continues to grow. Within seconds, the smoke drops like a curtain. A few more seconds, and that curtain of black smoke is only 4 feet off the ground. Just 2.5 minutes after the fire started, the room goes black, and we lose sight of the flames altogether. For this exercise, our firefighters move in and knock the fire down in less than 3 minutes. But consider this. The usual response time for most fire departments is 4 to 6 minutes. This is the power of fire. In just over 2.5 minutes, the living room is destroyed. The heat has melted the smoke detector off the wall, and evidence of the deadly smoke is everywhere. The downstairs playroom shows little damage. With the fire just on the other side, this door held the fire back and prevented the killer smoke from getting in. You can see how a closed door can make the difference between life and death. Upstairs, the story is much the same, but look at the difference. This door closed, this door open. Back downstairs, firefighters reignite the fire. This time, think of things not working out perfectly. Maybe your mom or dad were slow to call 911. Maybe they decided to try to fight the fire first. Maybe you went back in for a pet or your stuffed animal. Maybe it's just not possible for the fire department to get to your house in just 5 minutes. We hope you remember what we learned today. Let's review one more time. First, you must understand fire. Fires start easily. You must never play with fire. Fire moves quickly. You must get out now. And most importantly, fire is not light. Fire is dark. You protect yourself and your family by having a working smoke detector on every floor. Make sure your parents check the batteries every 6 months. Have a fire escape plan and know how to get out of your house and where to go.
If you give fire a chance, it will fight you for your life and it will win. But if you never give fire that chance, it can never win. You have control over one thing. You can plan to get out alive.